We will manage because we want to actually learn the process hands-on before passing it along. Good. Yeah, you should definitely manage. But I would say that right now, if you are getting into real estate investing and if you are just now starting to buy properties and manage them, like managing rental properties has never been easier with all the technology that is kind of at your fingertips at this point. So the smallest of quote unquote landlords can now manage their properties like the largest of professional property management companies, because the software and the technology now is so streamlined and affordable. So if you hop on Billium, you can essentially from day one give your resident an app and a website to interact with that is no different than what the largest of property management companies would send their residents to. So I would not recommend giving out your kind of personal phone number. I would make it very clear that all work orders need to be filed online, because one of the things that you hear most from people that don't own rental properties and that have no experience in the space is just like, oh, I would never do that. I don't want to get a call at midnight about a toilet backed up. And she's like, well, if you get that call at midnight about a toilet backed up, then you don't have the right systems in place and you aren't funneling your people to the right places. What should happen is at midnight, you get a work order for a toilet backed up, right? There are companies out there that have 24/7 phone answering services that you can utilize that, right? Where they have several different people in their company and they pass around the cell phone and different people are on call at different times and they want that business, right? So that's going to be something that you could pretty easily offload. So in the event that you have a phone number, so like one of my biggest fears in when I took over management was I didn't want people to go without heat in the winters at night, and I also didn't want someone to experience flooding and not know how to turn off their water main, right? So one of the things that we do on all the properties that we have is we definitely let everybody know where their main water shutoff is, and then also we found companies that don't mind answering those 24/7 phone calls. So we do have like a quote unquote emergency number where after hours you have the option to press one if you have a plumbing emergency, and then in short detail I talk about what a plumbing emergency is. This is not a clogged toilet, this is an actively flooding basement or something. And sure, you've got those people that exaggerate from time to time, but those are far fewer than like the actual emergencies that go there. And then you also have the no heat issue. So there's also some HVAC companies that press this number if you are experiencing not having heat in the dead of winter. So by doing those two, you have now kind of taken yourself and the ability for you to get that phone call at midnight about a backed up toilet, which again is kind of a mythical thing. It's just like the most commonly cited thing for people explaining why they don't want to invest in rental properties. And just like that, you have now solved it. There are some pretty cheap solutions for phone services that allow you to set up a call tree like that. And then the property management software, I think for a while, Cozy and was free. I think apartments.com and Zillow might even currently be free. So there are definitely cost-effective options as to how you can manage your properties like a professional and not like a small-time person. So my biggest advice from the people just getting started would be from day one, manage and put all of these things in place like you are a professional property management company, so that you are most appropriately utilizing technology and weeding out a lot of the, as much as possible, of like the day-to-day kind of reactionary type stuff. I think that's pretty valuable. I think everything that I just said would aid greatly in somebody that has like 0 to 10 properties. And look at that. No requests for payment, no paywalls, just free information on the question that was hardly asked. by Nora Stocks. Thank you.
Thanks for watching that clip. I thought that was a good question. And I think you can ask good questions too. Join us every Friday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for a live stream Q&A where we answer plenty of questions just like this one. In the meantime, consider subscribing to the channel if you want more of this content. And if you want to increase your deal flow, analyze properties better, and help me feed my family, click the link below for a free 7-day trial of PropStream.